agree with Ellie that there is a marked increase of liquidity in the region, and certainly in Poland. The Polish banks are well capitalized. Is anybody from Poznan here? Okay, one person from Poznan. One of the challenges with that liquidity is overbuilding, right? And I think people may know that we're partners in Gallery Malta in Poznan. I know that's your favorite shopping center, right? Gallery Malta, yeah. With Nyanver, and it's a dominant scheme. And most people might also be aware of the rumors that there might be a scheme twice the size of ours being built right across the road. And thank you. You know the geography better than I. So that's the challenge of increased liquidity. I'd say you're not seeing quite as much, we always say south of Slovakia, but certainly in Prague there's a fair bit of liquidity. We own a center in Hradec Králové, which is a city where there's an automobile plant 100 kilometers from Prague, motorway connecting the two cities. It's where the ECE scheme has recently fallen down. HB Ravis, which is now a household name here in Poland as well, has their own scheme. So does a city like Hradec Králové need 3 shopping centers? In fact, all 3 might be financed in the end. And that's what's happened to cities like Liberec. I'd say Budapest is a prime example of overbuilding of the wrong kind of retail, let's say. And the farther south you go, we have Lidl anchored formats in Romania that banks would love to lend to us on. We own the notorious designation of the worst shopping center in Sofia, Bulgaria, where no one will lend on, right? And
is that officially voted on, or is that?
I don't know. I don't think anybody here is from Sofia, but I've spent a fair bit of time in Bulgaria. I managed a mall management company there, and it's a different world south of Slovakia. But I think it's only a matter of time. I think, if we believe what the ECB is telling us, that it's going to be basically negative interest rates to have money on deposit, there's going to be an increased amount of liquidity coming to the market, and a certain percentage of it is going to seek, real estate type returns, and a certain percentage of that will seek development kind of returns in real estate. So I think hold on to your seats, because I think our markets are, in store for maybe more building than would be prudent. The real question is, will it be the right kind of retail, or more of the copy and paste?
Liquidity is one thing, but I think one of the challenges developers are facing at the moment is the conditions that comes with that liquidity. And if you look at the pre-leasing requirements that are needed nowadays compared to the years gone by, you're having to lease so much before the development starts, which inevitably leaves money on the table. And if you're leaving rental income on the table by closing deals now, it puts a huge amount of pressure on whether a project actually works. So we actually now do work for established developers, seeing if there really is the demand, and if we can close deals, signing NDAs and not really going to market, because frankly we're not the client is not sure whether the figures actually stack up because of the leasing requirements.